Friends, we are back with another episode of Motorsports Manager with Dolsky Racing. We apparently have a very secure job. I am contemplating asking for more money, but I'm also trying to resist it. We are building a new telemetry centre, and I am doing my best to avoid building any new parts, because I'm not sure, if I'm completely honest, if we can actually improve on anything here we already have. We're already kind of at everything we can. The one thing I am debating is going to our HQ and building a new centre, much as has been advised by some of you. So I don't know whether we upgrade buildings or we build buildings, is what I'm basically getting at. We could upgrade the handling. I think the rest of them are slightly out of budget. Or 12 million. Nah, that's literally destroying our budget. I'm wondering if we just build. I'm not bothered about that. Maybe we do the forecasting. That was one of the best pieces of advice we've received. That will hopefully be ready for next year. And I imagine it is completely invaluable when it comes to race information. So if we go into our series, we don't have any wins. It's actually quite well spread out between the teams. I wouldn't say there's one dominant team. We've done 6 of 11 races. We'll probably do I'd say like 3 tonight, and we'll see how we lay after that. Again, our car is improving week upon week, or not week on week, but race on race here. Our car is slowly getting better. I guess the big thing is, do we invest in more parts, or do we not? Choosing a vote, what for? No. That's never something I'm going to do. I'm too tight. We might quickly check our pit view here. Our performance work's going to be done. I'll be damned. Okay, interesting. So performance-wise, I don't think there's anything else here we're going to use. Here's another question for you guys to open up on. If I improve that, is that going to help our standing next year? Is that going to help the car next year? Or is that not at all how this works? I'm also thinking we need to improve the reliability on this engine, because it's pretty... brakes, sorry, because it's awful. We're at 70 and 75 here. I think that's probably okay. 65, 65, that's at 50. Yeah, we need some work there. Do we get 2 great engines? We're fully into reliability now. Thinking if we do like, I want them relatively balanced so that we can change them. We'll do that just now. Okay, anyway, 7th or above. Part fitting. I don't think we've got much to change here, but I'll go through this again because it's been a minute. 112 for you, 98, 198. They're actually the same. It's just this one has a higher top speed. Oh dear. Sorry. Recording this one slightly later at night than the others. There's this one here, and we have the better part again on Musk's car. There, it doesn't matter. And then here, Musk has the better part there. So that is all we're going with. Okay. First race, we're back in Munich. I've noticed there's not a massive variety in the race names here. I think it's just slightly different layouts. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm already like... It's that awkward part where I'm feeling more excited about next season in this than I am what we're doing right now. So downforce is going to get changed a little bit. Bring that a bit more centered again, and then speed balance we can drop down to like that. I guess we do maybe do that for the oversteer. That seems really steep though. Maybe go middle of the road and see how that goes. And we're going to go softs. We need to pit too often anyway to really think about changing anything else. They're fine. Downforce we just need to... There, I'll try that. So we're on like vaguely different setups here. They're not exactly the same. Out you go, and out you go. Right, they're going to come straight back in, straight back in. I'm not quite around it. Is that rain? No, it just sounded like rain. This is quite a long lap, I have to say, compared to some of them. Quite a long looping lap here. Not our best starting setup, has to be said, but not the worst we've had. Not the worst. Yeah, we're gonna have to improve this quite a bit, I think. Let's try there now. And we'll try there. And we'll go there. Try that. Right, and then you, my friend. Oh, we've got an excellent here. Take that. 83% could be a lot worse. So suspension, we're going to go bottom of the road, I think. We'll put that like there, downforce. Guess we'll actually change that quite a bit. I don't want to go too crazy with the downforce. I'd rather sort of edge it a little bit here. We'll try that. That's actually maybe a bit steep with the downforce. Because we're already good. Let's try that. Okay, there we go. Let's see how this goes. Again, we're probably going to immediately just bring in. So again, financially, we've obviously invested in our car for next year with all the new parts. Are we going to... Oh, wow. 3 excellence. 99. Oh, I want the elusive 100. We were talking about this in Discord and I desperately want the elusive 100. I take it there's no way I can tell which one's... Oh, haha. I'll try that, I guess. I'm so gutted. We're so close. We're so close. Oh, man. Oh, even here we're on 96. Damn. If we do that and then that, I'll try. See how that goes. Honestly tempted to bring in again and just see if we've managed. I'd love to try and get 100. Literally just for myself here, there's really no benefit to us actually getting it. Nah. I think we've peaked in 99. I think we'll just take that and we're going to go back out and we're just going to put the foot down and flat out the next few laps. Gutted. Let's just do that now and just push this. Probably our best ever setup. Again, here I'm just going to leave it the same. We're just going to push. Pushing all around. Might honestly get a decent, respectable lap in here if we're honest. We've got out reasonably early. See what we can do. Should get 2 laps in here, I think. Maybe even 3 if we're lucky. 16th? I was hoping for a little bit better. 16th and 20th. Definitely hoping for better than that. Setup level though, we are probably going to level 2, which is cool. Should have less weight in the car here, so we should be slightly faster. Oh dear. We'll see. 15th is completely fine if I'm honest. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit positive here. For no reason really in particular. Just there's a vibe. Yeah, I think that's more valuable than a faster pit stop. Car setup, I don't think we're going to be changing anything here. 96% is what we're going with. We're not changing that. Tyre choice, we're going to go we're going to go on the softs. 39 laps. We're going to be 3 stopping, I think. 16 laps of fuel, so yeah, we'll be 3 stopping. I'll take I'm honestly tempted to go full fuel and just put our boys in some balls to the walls tactics here for 99%. Gutting. Again, I think we'll go full fuel here and we're literally just gonna balls to the walls. We're gonna push like hell here and see what we can do. Let's go, boys. Again, we're trying to push for 9th place. That's became our sort of end of season goal. The problem is we need one high flying race to get us back in contention for that. We've already lost 1st place to Evans, and we're bleeding places as we go on. I think tyres is going to be more issue than anything else here. And Musk is just the sort of higher quality driver for you. I think we're going to go drop back to neutral and just keep the push on for the engine. And then here we'll be a bit more aggressive with Musk. Or Musk, I'm not sure what that is actually. We need to open up about a half lap or so of fuel difference, so that's what we're pushing for just now. It's probably not going to happen straight away, but we will change that now. Start seeing what we can do. We're way back already, that's okay. It's all about next year, right? I think we're going to reduce to medium and neutral, and medium and neutral. I don't think we'll get 10 laps out here though, I'll be honest. Be a little bit more aggressive here. Musk is very interestingly actually racing some of the cars in front of him here, which is cool to see compared to how we have been doing. Fuel here is remarkably balanced between them, so we're not wanting that. Musk is coming back a bit, but you can see that Evans and Co are coming back as well. Oh dear. Oh man, it's not even that late, it's like 10 o'clock. Sitting here yawning my head off. I don't think these tyres are going to last the full stint, so let's start going through a bit of fuel here. Yeah, I want the tyres on a full sort of expiring about the same time. We also want to try and get 13 laps, though. That's kind of that's the key here. So I might drop that down to high, 3.6. Oh dear, our fuel loads aren't that different. Tyre wear's where we want it, so we're going to try and drag out Bouchard a little bit. We'll go in slightly different strategies, and we don't have a big enough gap for them both to pit at the exact same time. Is there any water coming? Nope. Okay. Musk, you've got 2.25 laps left. I think you can go in on these tyres. They've almost got the exact same amount of laps left here, which is not ideal. Coming around here, we should be sitting nice for next lap's pit, I think. Yeah. We're not in last place. I know you're low on fuel, don't worry about it. You're fine. You're coming on this lap, you're coming on next lap. So we've managed to get 13. I think that's what we'll be continuing with. Again, did we fill up or did I drop it and we go a little bit less aggressive? We'll fix that. Do we fix something else? Too time consuming. That's fine. Our pit crew, I forgot to look at that. They're definitely getting tired. Right, you're coming on this lap. That's the plan. Getting in those tyres. You're going to come in, going softs, fuel wise. 14 laps, we're a bit safer here, and Jesus, that needs repaired. So does that though. We'll try and go at the end on that. I'm just not confident in the slightest though. Mistake made on the repair. Damn. So Musk has been the first to pit. So we're going to push the first lap here, see if we can get in about the gap. And then you, my good sir, you're quite low on fuel, but it should be okay. It's tight, but it's okay. And Musk's going to come round again, hopefully doing some work here. So us pushing has kind of it's kind of kept us in contention, but you can see obviously the repair and whatnot, we're just bleeding so much time. This is our boy pushing on the out lap. We've managed to overtake one person, and that's us going down to medium and neutral. We need this to be a longer stint, so we're a little bit fresher at the end. And then our boy here's kind of pushed this out lap, but it's not looking overly fantastic. Again, no rain on the horizon. Musk is just this is going to be a longer stint for us here. Oh no. I have to ignore that until the next pit stop, I'm afraid. Musk's just been overtaken. Evans and Leyte are actually doing pretty well here, which is not what we're here for. Still no rain. Almost at half distance. Oh dear. Man, I'm sitting here yawning. This is actually kind of high octane. We need the tyres to last longer here, I think. Sometimes it's hard to tell with the tyres how bad they're sort of wearing. There's a 19th here, but I think he's slowly catching us. Yeah, he is. But he's probably pushing a bit more aggressively than us. We're almost kind of holding position here. I don't think we are. No, we're probably going to get the exact amount of laps we wanted. Yeah, let's be patient here. Play the long game. We're hoping today here that we're going to just. We're hoping we're just going to get the stunt out of our car, and then the sort of same here. Though I think your tires are tired. No, they should be fine actually. You're probably going to be okay. I know your parts are dodgy. We've made it to lap 26, which was our general aim. So we're going to try and go over this here, and then we'll pit again, and that's us to the end. We drag every lap out we can here. Tires are actually okay. It's the fuel. So I think if we do that, we can probably get 2 more laps here, and it means we can have a pretty aggressive end, in theory. We're coming round. We'll go into medium now and just pit. Another set of softs. There'll be 11 laps remaining. I think we'll just go for 11 laps of fuel. Jesus, look at the state of our car. Go for suspension. Oh, we'll see how this plays out. Muska's in. I think he is the first to pit. So hopefully it's a smooth one. And that's him to the end. So we need a big outlap push here. You are technically going to hopefully... I mean, if you get 2 more laps, it's going to leave a lot of pushing to the end. I'm going to push this outlap, and then once you come through the line, we'll reevaluate. 4% in the suspension. I think we'll have to bring you in here, I'm afraid. Damn. His race is over. I'm going to try and get away with that, but it doesn't fill me with an abundant amount of confidence, if I'm honest. So, Muska's stopped. He's on the big push and outlap. I'm going to stop him now because he just needs to make it round. There's 12 stopping. That's probably quite an earlier one. You've got excess fuel, but that's okay. We're not going to push at this moment. Right, Musk is 19. There are pit stops to come in front, but I don't know if we're quite going to make up a gap of the amount of seconds that's remaining. We technically have enough tyres and fuel left to just push a bit. So I'm going to push for the line here where they're all pitting. Come on, son. You're right in their tail. Right, we're past, or we're in a fight with 18th. We're in a fight with 18th. Do that, and then you, my friend, your car's kind of goosed, but that's okay, I suppose. And you're kind of getting lapped, and then here we're hanging in there. That's about the best we could really say. I don't think Muska's going to be able to hang in there with 18. He's on worse tyres as well. We're in front of Manning now. Both of our cars. That's exciting, I guess. You're probably going to have to reduce fuel here. Maybe tyres as well. I don't know what team this is. You know that? What team is that? Does it tell you? Zampelli. Can't say I'm overly familiar with their team. 5 laps remaining. We have the right amount of fuel. Honestly, we can probably push a little smidgen. And we're absolutely not having you be overtaken this late in the race. You've nothing to lose here. You might as well push. I think, oh no, he's like quite a bit behind already, so we'll just do that. You, my friend, are in 18th. You are not really closing the gap to the front, sadly. 6.9, yeah, it's getting bigger. He's retired. We kind of knew that was coming, but pitting again would have just ended his race, so the inevitable sort of happened. Muska's beaten 1 driver. We're not really going to get an opportunity to... We're going to just push this last lap, see what we can do. Nothing to lose here. Leahy and Evans both finishing in front of us. I think that could be our hopes of a challenge this season done. Unless we get like a wet race where we manage to absolutely beast it and win it. I think we're up shit creek here. Well, we've managed to finish. Bayshore did not finish. Not much can be done there. This one's another taken on the chin. Sigh. All we're doing here, put money into next year, put money into next year, putting money into next year. That's all we're doing. It's the game plan, it's life. Don't even want to look at these points because they just sadly don't matter. I'm going to look through them now. We're 25 adrift. It's actually one of the biggest gaps we've got, which is ironic considering that we're the most heavily invested in our car we've been any season since we started this. We're losing 1.2 mil a race now. That's a bit more. Ouch. Probably gonna have to look at the pit crew as well. Yeah, it's kind of hinting that. Soon somebody kind of neutral middle of the road here. And then pit crew, how bad's it? Oh, it's not great. It's not great. You're on 6 races, they're probably all sitting not bad. You're 7 and 7, so you don't really excel at any of that. But you're also not terrible. You're a really like middle of the road sort of guy here, right? Tempted to do that and then do that. I think that's okay. And then we need to hire someone else that is on tires. It's kind of unavoidable, unfortunately. So we need someone that's tires. 13, 12, 10. Oh, you're pretty good. Damn. As long as you're not the front jack as well, you're pretty balanced. Let's go for that. Right, so you could do that job pretty easily actually. There we go. Right, we're moving on. Car repair completed. How exciting. And then we're going to go in here and just have another look at this. So 6 days before the race that's going to be finished. That means that we can pump more staff into that. Do as much damage here as we can. This is for performance, so I think it's the only part that we're actually still using that we're boosting here. That's fine, I guess. I'm tempted to build some more parts. And what's our worst part we have? This could be our brakes actually, right? I think our brakes are pretty awful. If we do that, we don't need them to be as reliable. We could do that and just never use it. Either that, we do this and just keep it cheap and just make another part. Then I don't know if there's really a benefit to doing that or if I'm just throwing money away. I also forgot that we're not exactly swimming in it financially, but there's 3 sponsors about to finish up there and we're at 94% marketability. So I probably don't need to worry about that too much. Our new brakes are here. I think we're going to be using them. Well, they're actually not awful. 20%, so that's that's rough. If we do any more. Can't upgrade that. I don't really want to pay 1.5 million on an engine. We'll maybe financially wait and see what our sponsorships line us up with and what sort of position we can land ourselves in before we make any further decisions. Server problems. That'll be fine. I think we can take the hit for the happiness we're actually doing not too badly. Oh, what are you on about? We're fine. Okay. Right, travel to Guildford. Let's see how this sort of plays out. The improvement work's been complete apparently. And here we're all in on reliability. What else is not reliable that we're currently using? Our engine's kind of okay. We're getting away with it. Up here, I don't know if it's going to be worth the time investing any time or energy into that. Gearbox, I think 80% and 79 is probably okay. I guess we could invest into that. And then maybe up here we'll do these. You're at 79%, that's probably okay. We do the two of them. See how this plays out. Should have a couple of parts before season's end. Do you have any decisions to make here? Not really with that. Not really here. It's not changed. That's not changed. Not changed. Pretty much not changed again. Let's go racing. See what we can do here. Grab my beverage. Right, champs, we go again. I see that Yannick is kind of approaching his last bit of growth. And Loris, we could probably do with having Loris for a wee while. We're probably going to try and hang on there because we've kind of got a pay driver that also has potential, which is probably kind of the dream. Yeah, I'm quite happy where that is. We'll just maybe move that down a touch. Let's try you there. No rain that we can see. I'm going to leave you... I'd actually rather move a little bit. Not too much, but enough. We'll try that. We'll take it ourselves as we always do. And then Mushk, out you go. And Bechod, out you go. There we go. Bring them straight back in, get some feedback. I'm assuming this will be more of a high speed thing, so there's not many corners if we're honest. We've got an excellent already, which is great. 80% is not a bad start, I have to say. Not a bad start at all. Right, so speed. Let's try there. Handling. Let's go more there. Do one more. Try that. Right. And then here, we've got a great. So our cars are set up very differently and are doing well in different things. Which again, I wouldn't say is it's not the end of the world. Just want to go that way a touch, I think. And then that way as well. Downforce we could do a change in a bit. Handling needs to be way different. Let's try that. I'm going to go more top speed. I think there's a lot of top speed here. That's my gut. You're going out, you're coming back in. Both of you. Yeah, my gut says it's high speed here. I don't think I'm wrong. %96%. And we're getting better at this. Ever so slightly. Yeah, let's try that. I'm probably going to run with that. I doubt it's going to get too much better at this point. That's rain. That is rain. We need to go more right with that. So we need the new setup, but we need to go right with the top one. Quite a bit right, actually. There. And then the speed balance is actually okay where we were. We'll try that. And tire choice, let's get you on some... Let's go on some inters here. Get some soft knowledge and some inters knowledge. Yeah, honestly, you can just push this, and honestly, you can push this. You go enjoy yourselves, guys. See how it plays out. Rain's dissipating here. That's interesting. You got an inter bonus yet? Not quite. Holy shit, Bashad's way up there in the wets. Let's bring you in, actually. Mush can just kind of push here. Honestly, fine. You've been sent out, I think. We'll go out on the... Let's stay on the inters. Nah. Let's go back out on those. Mush doing okay. Here's 10th. We're 8th, 9th and 10th. I think that's probably going to change a bit with the water on track. We'll see. Again, we're going to get some soft tyre knowledge, that's good. You're literally pushing balls to the walls. We might be able to get you rammed out for one more lap here. Get this, but I'm just going to take our 96. Fine there, we'll stay in the tyres and we are going to push like hell. And you are going to push like hell. Let's go. This is us to the end now. Mook's sitting 12th now. I imagine that's still going to change, but still. It's not the end of the world for us. Has to be said. Don't think we're going to get our lap in, sadly. That's okay. We've had a decent amount of laps in this this practice. That's the session over. 12th and 19th. I've had far worse. Most of them seem to have done a lot of inters work, which makes me sweater whether there is a lot of rain forecast. Not at the race start if this has got any clear indication. It's overcast, but nothing yet. Speak to them. And then car setup, it should still be on the sort of optimum here, which is good. This is saying 13 to 15 laps. That does not fill me with confidence. I'll go with 15 and we'll push from the start. And then you, my friend, you're going with that. And that's fine. And we're going to go... Let's go 15 as well. Lads, we're going to go balls to the walls here. Let's go, friends. Big opportunity here. I've got a funny feeling there might be rain sneaking up towards the end. I'm looking also forward to our telemetry centre actually giving us some decent information about that. Now, I'm going to play the game here. I'm going to play the game. See if we can actually back them up a bit. Give Moosh some chance. Bashod has literally just sacrificed his race. I think that's okay. I think it's okay. I don't think we opened up much of a gap, but we're not going to get another lap led, sadly. That being said, I think we got one in. And I think you can probably drop to just medium. You're already at the back. Mushka's doing a little bit better. Probably not going to last though. Very much bunched up here. Back to 17th. Quite a dropping of positions in the first 4 or 5 laps of a race, isn't it? Ouch. Loris made a mistake, unfortunately went off the track and it cost him 4 places. Ouch. I think here we're going to go easier on the tyres and we'll keep the fuel absolutely trashing. We kept pushing there and it's not made too much of a difference and has been pretty detrimental to the car, I have to say. We're probably going to be, I'd say 3 stops at least here. Don't think we'll be able to drag this out to 2 stops. Would have had to be on mediums and we need better fuel efficiency. We have neither of those. Fuel level's low, don't worry about it. Don't you worry. And I think we can run on these tyres to 15% if I'm not mistaken without any actual issues with performance. That being said, we've just came past the pit. It should be, we're going to be a little bit shitty, but it should be fine. So we're going to here get 11 laps out of these tyres. So it's 11 laps with pushing, and then at the same time Bashod's probably got another like 3 laps in him. Let's push the fuel. Okay, oh shit, yeah, I'm not paying attention here, I'm sitting daydreaming. I'm bad for that in races. So here let's do that and just sort of chill a little bit. And then I can't justify that. Do that. Let's see if this works out. He's coming around to win the pit. Here he goes. Bye, friend. Another mistake again. We just hired a new pit crew and actually looked at what we were doing. Rashad's technically not last. I think here what we want is pushing more fuel's probably fine, and then shit here. Where are you? Rashad's probably got maybe the end of this lap in him and then he's coming in. Yeah, I think you're coming in here, mate. Yeah, this could be the one. Sure, come in. We're going to go back on the softs. We've managed to do 12 laps in them. Nah, I'll go 12. We'll go 12. And we'll just repair this because it's pretty cheap actually. There we go. We should. Again, we're not pushing and sort of hammering it in the track. We're trying to reel it back and be a little bit safer. Going to cut down the fuel usage now, I think, and we're just going to try and have a little bit of a longer run here. You've somehow ended up below in fuel, which is not what we're looking for, so let's change that and drag that one out. We're 80 to 90 seconds behind already between our guys, and we're not even halfway, so that's super cool sign. Got to keep an eye for water. Water's the thing that's going to blow us open, but it's not looking too likely at this point. There's a load of pits to come, but I can't see this benefiting us at this point. 5.4 laps. So you're head and tire wear. So let's just let's do that, and I'm going to need you to make that last a little bit better. Like so. There we go. Almost in last place. I don't know. Well, last place now, I think. We're both going to be bloody lapping at the same time here at this rate, which is very poor. Got almost the exact same amount of fuel left. Great. Hoping we'll get one more lap at Moosh. Oh dear. So we're through the straight now. You are definitely going to come in here. You're coming at the end of this lap. Softs again, I think. Didn't get as long a stint this time, surprisingly. I'll go with that. Man, everything's getting kind of damaged here, right? Can't justify an engine fix not mid race. It's way too costly. I think we'll go for 13. 13's quite a nice little number, I would say. Right. Then, did I just pick the wrong car? I think we can maybe cancel that and drag another lap here. Sorry, my bad. Definitely the wrong car I just pitted. 11 laps and 14 laps, so we've got a much better second stint here. 30.23 seems fine, and we'll do that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And Moosh can stay out on our... Oh really, his fuel's too low. It's Moosh that's coming in, sorry. Talking bollocks. You need to drag one more lap. You should have the fuel to just manage that, I think. You need to slow down here and not get carried. Have you just went through the line? No, he's not. That's very good. Let's go. It's going to be us for quite some time, just running the clock down. The pay drivers do unlock insane sponsorship money here, and the sort of 5-star sponsors is kind of insane to see. Here we're going to go balls to the walls and balls to the walls. Again, your tyres are going down way quicker here, so let's try and change that. We are 30 seconds adrift. There is a load of pits about to happen, so that's about the only thing we're watching and seeing potentially go for us here. Highly doubt it though. I don't know if it's possible or not in this, but I can't figure out if what's going on here. You're definitely coming in first. Yeah, Shrod's coming in first. They're complaining about worn tyres. We live in worn tyre territory, lads. Son, you're going to get used to. Right, you're 19th, you just came through the line. So if we do that, you should be okay. Do that, you should be okay. Right, you're going to come in. We need like 10 laps out of you. That's just race pace. That's who we him at the end. Yeah, my man, where are you? We're way up the tail end. Let's just do this. Come in at the end of this lap, maybe. Try and get a decent stint towards the end. Seems like it seems like it could be the move. Almost went past again. Was there another lap? It's getting to the point it seems excessive, isn't it? So do that, and then we're going to have to fix this engine, which is a pain in the arse. Such a time-consuming thing to do. But they're both pitting. They both need to pit. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, believe me, mate, neither am I. I'm not a fan of that. I'm going to give them team orders here, but it's pretty much just for this race. And if I'm honest, I don't think 20 is going to catch up. There's been way much left to do out there. And we're literally just, it feels like we're just turning up and taking part this season in this. It doesn't feel like we're Challenger doing anything special at all. We're basically treading water, but we've got like the light weights on our hands and feet, making it more difficult. I think fuel wise this could end up being a problem here, so let's do that. Let's do that. There we go. See. 2 laps remaining, so you're pretty low in fuel. You've got a wee bit. That's fine. We're on last and second last. I don't think it's going to matter too much. Not at this point. Wait, we're almost being lapped here. Damn. Ouch. This is finished. 19th and 20th. Oh, once again. Damn. Another race, another step closer to our next season with our choice car. I think maybe sponsorship coming in here, which is good. A wee bit of cash flow is probably not going to go amiss here, I have to say. They've just opened their gap even more, right? So we're 30. It's the worst we've had. Oh, a big sneeze. Again, it's good to see our young driver sort of semi-improving here. I mean, it is a process, but still. We are losing 1.2 a race. Very tempted to ask our chairman for more cash. I don't really see it being an issue. I don't see it being an issue at all. Okay, mail. Yep. Okay. Musha is better. I'm not sure if I do entirely believe that, but still. That's what we're going with. Right, improved parts. We're all in on this side. Performance-wise, we could technically improve this engine. It might honestly be worth doing. And then we've pretty much pimped everything else we've had. That's fine. We'll just do that. I'll do. Right, sponsorship, new one in. 5-star, 7 or above, 1 million up front. Bonus, that could be better. We just bought us a race though, and there's 2 sponsors that are leaving us after the next race, so it's not the end of the world. Another vote coming in here. Normal width slick tyres. I don't know entirely what that means. Just vote for it, why not? Didn't really seem like it mattered all that much there, if I'm honest with you. The next GP's in 20 days. Okay, there's gonna be a bit of shuffling then. I do keep wondering if Robertson's going to join another team or if he's just going to sit without a job for a year. Because if he does, He's been very stupid. He could have been very happy here. He'd still probably be our first choice driver. I'm not going to build a staff centre. We're almost struggling to stay afloat here. You need to stop swap with chap here, I would say. And then unfortunately we might have to hire some more pit crew. You tell son, I know pit crews in Formula 1 are doing a very hard and aggressive job, but it doesn't strike me as a career that they're gonna have like a roster that they sort of change and move around as to who's gonna what race. I imagine it's pretty streamlined and they're not looking to waste money. I don't think there's anything to change here, so let's get racing. We're back here again. Looks like it's going to be dry so far. Can't believe how bad Loris's feedback is, if I'm honest. Let's just choose one of the speed sides and go from there. That's fine, and we're definitely going soft. Then here, we're just doing some slight adjustments. And downforce can go one way or to the. Let's go, guys. And out you go. Got no rain immediately forecast. Must be nice having your own weather station, basically, right? Because that's pretty much what it is. Because this is quite a weavy course, but I wouldn't say there's a lot of time at like top speed, but you know, the foot's down quite a decent amount. Suspension is struggling with the corners. Well, we're just trying a few things. aka getting this as high as possible. Change that to like there. Handling's actually fine, so might try that. I think that'll be the end of the world. Oofed, two very poors here. I was about to say this could be challenger for our lowest ever, but it's not quite that bad, which is something, I guess. Let's go a bit more middle of the road and move you like that way, and downforce can go there. Let's try that. Here we go. Bringing in. We need the feedback. We need to toy with the setup. We need to make it work, basically. This is a long looming sort of track, isn't it? Got very poor now. Damn. It got worse. Shows you what I know. Downforce wise, I think we want to be way over this right side. Like I'm talking, maybe there. Then we need to sort these. This goes there, and then it's getting there. That's it. Again, I suppose the why aren't you out? Whoa. Who's Bashod not out just now? 67%. Oh, it's terrible. Still slowly getting better. Let's go there and then there. I take it that sometimes there's just drivers that just like don't get a course, basically. There's a lot of that goes on. I need to get a lap in for Bush. We don't really have one yet. Finally, we've got a good and a great. It's taken all this time, but we're slowly getting there now. Handling's obviously not great. I've tried that in the middle. I mean, the truth is, handling's probably not something we've dicked about too much, so I wonder if we should actually push this right. I am gonna try that there. This does not seem to be doing too much. do one of those. See what happens here. Okay, it wasn't better for our main driver. 85%, 86 there. Honestly, I think I'm going to take that and just run with it now. That's what my gut says. There we go, and pop. There we go. Let's see how this plays out. We're just running to the end now. Ideally, get our laps in. That would be nice. Bouchard is 15th. That's not awful. I know it's the final minute. I've watched this enough times to know that without you really having to say anything. 15th and 16th here. Right. I'll take the win here. I mean, this isn't a win, but it could also be a lot worse. Right, big race. We need rain, basically. Rain is our great hope here. One that we're aware of. That's great. Park condition finder 2 times faster. That is good. Might try that, because we're probably going to have to. You're going both of these. This is the point where we did a lot of toying around with setup, which actually somehow now seems to be. It seems to be way better. We're 92%. That came from absolutely nowhere. Can't believe me, I'm not grumbling. 39 laps. Let's just drop that by 1. And then here, Bush. We're going to up here. Yeah, we're going to up it, I think. Fight. Full tank of fuel here. Let's oh. Not sure what happened there. Driver strategy, again, we're not changing much. We're just going overtake, 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 overtake. Can we do team orders here? No, you can't. So I wonder if we'll let Mush is allowed to go past, and then I was wondering if Yannick could act as literally a human shield. So Bouchard, we want you doing that. And we need to do that. Our teammate through here. And we try and back up as many of these guys as we can. Buy ourselves every second we can. Bouchard is not giving up this first place here. Rogers is certainly getting the elbows out, but we're hanging him for now. You're doing fine. Let's just go medium and neutral. Let's go medium and neutral, and we'll see what's what. I think. Damn, these are long laps. We're going for about 6% per lap. That's how much sunshine we're getting. We're still hanging in the tail of the pack here, but as this race goes on, it's probably going to like stretch longer here. 88%, 84. How are you on so much better than me, and you're worse than? You're not that much worse actually. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Any rain? See the amount of track grip is going up. That's interesting. It's okay. How's this here? Can this go away? That's infuriating. Way too much fuel in here. Let's do that now. We've opened up a bit of a gap. And it's the same there. Let's go. That'll work. Mush is not last, neither is Bechod or the Betch. That's what the fans get on their t-shirts. The Betchmeister. I saw them with my own eyes. Your fuel is going a lot quicker here. Unfortunately, 20 is coming for 19 year, which means our 17th place Mush is going to get some unwanted attention shortly, I think. Bouchard's sort of falling back in favour now. Worn tyres, I know. Okay, we're watching Bouchard. He's going to be coming in as one more lap, right? Bouchard is here. He's just gone through the line. He's got 1.22 laps of fuel. That's perfectly okay. Let's attack. We're going to pit you. You're going out on them. We've got 12 laps, and that's fine. 12 laps is honestly okay. I'm hairy, so I'm... I'm hairy? I honestly don't know what I was going to say there. I think I was about to say my tyres are getting hairy. But I honestly don't know what I meant. I'll be honest with you. You're also ahead. That's just shit. They're going to pit at the same goddamn time. Let's try and draw another lap out of you here. We will attack a little bit with the tyres. Yes. Here we go. I think we should be able to drag another lap here. Just. Then on the out lap here we'll need to push it a bit. Rock the boat. That's the plan anyway. In 13 laps we should get one more. Won't change too much there, we'll go with that I think. But we need Bouchard to do what we know he can, basically. We're not in last place though right now, so that's good. A lot of the first places are pitting now. We basically want to get to lap 26, that's our sort of buzz zone here. We get to lap 26, we'll have a very, hopefully strong showing. Unless there's rain coming, which we still can't see. I should really be checking that panel a little bit more for information, because it's probably invaluable. Absolutely invaluable. We've got a lovely gap opening up, other than the tyres being the exact same. I think what we're going to do here... Let's have a look. For lap 20, technically got 6 to go. Both cars are, in theory, carrying extra fuel, so let's just push a little bit. Let's have Bouchard push, put a bit of pressure on here. Again, there's no rain forecast as yet. You've probably got too much fuel here as well, so let's do that and reduce the tyres a tiny smidgen. Right. Just playing the waiting game now. Is there going to be any events? Is anyone going to struggle? Is there going to be a safety car? Like, that's what we're sort of waiting and anticipating here. Right, you've got way too much fuel, so let's... we're only in lap 22, man. We're only in lap 22. It's not looking good for Bouchard. The other problem we're having is the fact that we're not in last place. 3.82 fuel less, not a great showing. We just went through the home straight here, haven't we? And you're just doing another bloody lap. We've managed 10 laps in them this time. 16 laps left. That's more. I think we can get away with 14.25. See how this plays out. Right. Mushk has enough fuel to do a couple of laps yet. Lap 26 is possibly just going to be a little bit of a bridge too far here. We're trying to get another lap or two out of your good self here. Try to go conserve. When we get to lap 26 with Mush, then we could probably work with that. I know your tyres are wearing, friend. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry. Bouchard is right behind you, actually, which is something I wasn't expecting. And I think here what we'll probably need to do is save tyres a little bit and just push. Right, Bush. What's going on here? Right here. Bush is here still to come round. He's probably coming on this lap, and then we're going back onto them. And we're going to go for 10... Go for 12 laps with the idea that we're going to push very much in the back of our mind. See how this plays out. Another mistake there. It's not what we're sort of looking for, but hey ho. We'll go for that. We'll go for that. There we go. And then I think we can probably change this up now. We're just going to let this play out now and see what happens. Chu is kind of in the mix. Evans is in the pit. I'm hoping we're getting past him, but it's not looking very likely, unfortunately, at the moment. There's a lot of pits still to come. It's whether or not they come into play here. Lety's in the pit. Moosh has passed him, but he's going to catch Evans as well, which is it's kind of a different story, isn't it? He's passed. 7 laps left. Should be fine for fuel, I would say. A frustrating episode tonight. It's so much sitting here playing this, narrating, but also just thinking next year, next year, next year. It's all that keeps going through my mind. What's going to be happening next year? What's our plan next year? It's like bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. 4 laps to go. You're probably not going to manage this, but you can. Let's do that. See what happens. I don't imagine we're Captain Moosh, but there could be a couple of pits. You never know, they might work for us. Evans and Leite are just in front of us, frustratingly. What can you do about that, though? I know your tyres are worn, son, but we need you just to fit down, get to the line. Let's just cancel that now. Tyres should hold okay. Fuel-wise here, probably not going to hold okay. Truth is, I'm not that bothered at this point. I just kind of want this to... I just want this to end. Keep hoping for like a wet race somewhere, but it's just not it's not to happen for us. Well guys, we're somehow ended up not being last, so we take the wins here, okay? We take the wins. Everyone's tyres are pretty shredded here, except Rogers. And then our great competitors finished 15th and 17th, so that is a lot of points for them. The gap between us now is probably approaching 30. Got a new sponsor to choose here, so that's cool. I do think we need the money. $37 points of drift wear. This is probably our worst season. This is in fact probably yep, definitely our worst season. 1.2, that's a lot of money, isn't it? That is a lot of money. Assuming the sponsorships are going to pop up soon, that's good. You know what, if she wants to like me, that's fine. We'll maybe look into her one day as well. But I'll tell you something for free, guys. It's not this day. Sponsorship, we seem to have a few. So 5-star, 400k up front. One, I'm gonna have to take it. There's not really much of an option. And then here, please be something beefy. 4th or above, 6th or above. Take this. I think we take this Millie up front. Yeah, we're good with that. I'll take the Millie. Should tide us over to next season. Pit crew is absolutely done with it. You can just tell by looking at them. They're just done. Stop view there. And then, technically speaking, we're probably going to need to hire some new mechanics because it's not in the best of shape, to say the least. What is this message? Motorsport. Loris just became a fashionista, thus boosting his marketability. So not something I'm going to criticise. And we'll just push through this now. I want to make sure that they are improving the appropriate parts here, which they are. 7 days after the race, these will be ready. That being said, I'm going to put money on the fact that I can end your frustration with the physios. It's probably the word private. What am I talking about here? I'm actually exhausted. I feel like I've got slightly delirious here at the end with the absolute nonsense I'm talking. Our crew is ruined. Oh my god, we're going to have to bleed more money hiring more pit crew, aren't we? So really... So again, right, here's drawn a line in the sand. I've got 4.3 mil left. We're losing 1.2 a race. We've got 3 races to go, so we're fine. In theory, we've got about 700k surplus to play with. I don't know if I have any more sponsors coming in. 2 races. So we've got one more Football Manager sponsoring us, really? By the end of the season, there's 2 sponsors that we should have coming in. So if people... Yeah. If people have suggestions on what to do with our remaining cash, I'm open to them. The other thing we could do is our job's pretty secure, so we could technically request some. We could request some extra funds if that's something you guys think that we should do. But again, I'm open to suggestions. For next year's car, what have we invested? 7.7 million so far. Okay. 900k is going into next year's car per race. Almost a milli. Drivers, we're using 159k per race. It's not cheap. It's not cheap running a team. Anyway, guys, what do we spend our last little bit of money on? I guess there's that, and there's. Is it worth us producing a few more parts, or do you think we've done? I mean, this is the first year I feel like we've really sort of focused on producing parts here. You can see that we're not. Our car's still way below average on the grid. I guess next year when we've got a bigger budget again, we're going to really try and really hammer money into the car, like parts. But we'll see how that plays out. At the HQ, we're obviously building two things. We're building a telemetry center and a forecast center. So I'd say things are looking on the up and up. Sponsor wise, we're the best, I would say, in the division, or whatever you want to call it. Headquarters, I'm up there. Staff wise, we're above middle of the road, and pit crew, we're about middle. It's drivers and car that we're up shit creek. So I'm going to end there, guys. If you have advice, please throw it at me. I have definitely been slightly too sleepy for this and probably shouldn't have done this tonight. Hence some of the nonsense I've been rambling, so please ignore it. And I appreciate all the feedback as always. Guys, have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.